The Indiana Hoosiers start off the month of June in recruiting and picking up a commitment number 10 out of Wisconsin, Eau Claire North High School. Keaton Mondeau, a 6'7", 315-pound offensive tackle from Wisconsin, another big recruit for Coach Bobstead as he goes into Wisconsin again and gets a big fella to come and commit to Indiana. Number 10, we're going to have everything you want to know about Keaton right after we get back from this right here on the Hoosier Football Tailgate on thehoosier.com. Welcome to another video breakdown right here on the Hoosier Tailgate for thehoosier.com. I'm the coach Shannon Griffith, and number 10 for Indiana in their recruiting of the 2026 class, Keaton Mondeau out of Wisconsin, Eau Claire North High School, 6'7", 315. Big young man, a lot of potential to become even better than what he is now, because I think this young man's going to get bigger and stronger. And when he gets into the tutelage of Bob Bostad, again, I think his upside is very high in terms of what he can get out of this young man. And, he's already got two things you cannot coach. Size and, the size and strength of the young man as a junior. You can only think he's going to get better his senior year, but we'll take a quick look at Mr. Keaton here on the Quick Cut software, as they are our sponsors for the Hoosier Football Tailgate. And let me see if I can get this thing rolling. There we go. Again, you'll be pointed to the arrow of Keaton and where he's at. He's mostly at the left tackle position here. You can see in the first couple of plays, one thing he does is he does play physical. He does some things that right there probably wasn't the best of things to put on highlight tape, getting a penalty, but it does show his physicality. Here's one where he really does a great job washing a defensive player down on a bootleg and finishes the block. And that's the one thing that I think you see a lot from him is finishing blocks. And it's a very good coach school. And you can just immediately tell his size. He is the biggest guy on the field on either side of the ball. Good job here. Pass protecting. Only thing with this one, like to keep his arms in a little bit, but does a great job of protecting the quarterback's backside, finishing the block there as well. And then again here, a good job of helping seal the inside and then picking up the off-edge blitzer and delivering a big, big hit on that blitzer and making him think twice. Now, this is the play that I kind of finally decided, yeah, this is a really good player. This play right here, you're going to see him block down on the goal line and just wash the guy completely down and gets a pancake type of block down on the goal line. Good job of firing off the ball, keeping his base, and things of that nature. One thing I like to see him here is have his hands in a little bit more of an aggressive stance. He's kind of, letting him hang there. You like to get him in a position where he's not grabbing, he's punching. And because that's when you try to get jersey and bad things happen there. And again, I compliment the kid's aggressiveness and his way that he finishes blocks. And here's one where he goes look for another block down the field, and he finds a DB and puts a big hit on him. Again, being able to wash players down and protect the quarterback on quick passing plays and things of that nature, you can see that he does a good job of getting off the football. Here's one where he gets off on a good job of getting to that next level. And again, finishing the block. You can tell that's taught there by their offensive line coach of what he expects. Here's a good job of staying with the block down the field. about 15, 20 yards. So you can tell that this young man has been coached well. Here he's lining up as a defensive player as well, played a little bit of nose, but his aggressiveness and his size makes him a great fit as a tackle at the next level. And again, the ability shown right here of getting off blocks and getting that next level, making the play. You understand why Coach Bobstead liked this young man from the start, as he gives Indiana another big fella up along the offensive line. Always can use these type of guys that are 6'7". And again, in Indiana's past, they've not normally gotten kids of this caliber or this size to come and fill out an offensive line where you've got guys that are 6'5", 6'6", 6'7" across the front at every different position, whether it's a guard or a tackle. And having these big offensive lines like those up of Wisconsin used to have, and probably still do to a certain extent, it makes things tough on a defensive lineman when you got big guys there to cover them up and come off the ball and be aggressive. So big pickup for Indiana, big pickup for the offensive line and Coach Bobstead. I do think this kid's upside is very high. He's not going to be a guy that's going to come in here and start right away. I don't think so. We'll have to see how he plays out his senior year and how physical he is when he comes into the camp and things. But you can see where you get excited for years down the road when a kid like this steps in and on campus and has great success. And under Bobstead, I don't think there's any question that he will make this young man even better. Well, I thank you again for watching another breakdown of a commitment for the Indiana Hoosiers. We'll have more for you as they roll in, but they start the month of June with a big pickup out of Wisconsin, Eau Claire North High School. Kenton Mondeau, 6'7", 315 tackle. But for now, I'm the coach, Shannon Griffith. We'll catch you again on another video breakdown here on the Hoosier Tailgate. Stay tuned to all things recruiting with thehoosier.com. Once we rack them up, you can expect a video breakdown to follow. Until next time, this is the coach, Shannon Griffith, saying so long and have a great rest of the week.